Smith, like, can't you come out and say something? Like, is it true or not? Like, she hasn't said anything. She's not the one that started this. Like, she hasn't really spoken on it. So I would like to hear really what she has to say. But Rinna is like, give me a fucking break. It's not true. Oh, and did we talk? I don't think we talked last time about like,
I like that one.
the whole world is really just not happy with Sutton. After a hero weekend year of Sutton, people are not happy that Sutton is like, well, some people are happy, but that they don't like that Sutton was like, these are my standards. And I mean, a lot of people are like, go, you go. I understand. Like, she's just like, my standards are like, I have, where Sutton said she has money. And so she's looking for like, a quality person, but Erica would only date someone with money. And then Lisa Rinna has chimed in. I don't know if you saw this. Of course, this is all happening where she's like, honey, who are you kidding? All your money is from your divorce from your husband. And Sutton's like, yeah, I was married to him like since high school. Like, it's a little different. Is it different?
Is it different? It's different in the sense, I don't know Sutton's background or the ex-husbands, but I'm going to assume, I don't know, did they have money? Or were they probably were from middle class families. So maybe they had like a little bit of money, but they probably didn't have the money that they have now.
It's a lot of money, apparently.
Here's my whole thing. Everybody on that cast of fucking Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, do you think any of them are going to marry your average Joe accountant who probably makes good money? None of them are. They're all going to marry for money. If Kyle and Mauricio ended their marriage, she's dating a billionaire. She is not dating a guy that works at an office. I'm sorry. None of them are. So Sutton's full of shit there. But I actually do agree with Sutton that it is a little bit different. When Erica met Tom was, legit.
An older gentleman.
He was an older guy. He was making really good money. By the way, Tom got a $330 million settlement for Aaron Brockovich, but that included like 100 plus victims. So Tom did not get, I don't believe Tom got $100 million from that.
Okay.
He got a lot less. He got millions, but he did not get 100 million. But anyway, so I understand. I think Sutton's right and Sutton's wrong. And I do think if you're with somebody from the very beginning, you guys got married when you were 22, you built this fortune together. I mean, Sutton deserves half. Erica, there's no half. I mean, like Erica's ending up paying, I mean, there is no half to get. But
there is no half. Is it like a slow week in the gossip? I don't really see much else that is keeping me up at night. Anything else keeping you up?
No, I mean, there's really
we've had slow weeks before. I mean, does anyone want to talk about Jersey? Like, okay, Teresa's mad and she's not really speaking to Melissa. Melissa's not speaking to her. And filming, just so you know, this is now going to come out 4 days. This is going to come out Thursday after the 23rd. New Jersey filming has started. The 23rd, this past Monday, New Jersey filming has started. So New Jersey new season is filming. I'm watching and listening to everything, and I'm looking out for some moles because, people tell me stuff and I really need to be careful because I've realized for the past one or two stories, some things are not reliable. And I'm starting to think there's a mole. I'm starting to think someone, listen, don't try to outsmart me. I'm starting to think someone is telling me certain things so that I will tell all these listeners and that it's wrong. And I think they're trying, this is how sick my mind works when watching these shows. I think they're waiting to see if they could trust me with certain information because they're telling me one or two things that I'm like, it's a very reliable source. Very.
Oh, and God, you got me intrigued.
And I'm like, but I don't think that's true. I don't. Now, if I put this out there and it becomes a thing, like it's it's so like, imagine if I told you something like Nene is coming back to Bravo, to Atlanta. And you're like, David is such a reliable source. And I'm like, listen, I had dinner with Nene, whatever. And I told this to you. And the next thing I know, it's out there that Nene's coming back to Bravo. And I made it up. And I told no one in the world except for you. you fucking put it out. And then I can listen to your fucking podcast and see that you put it out there. And I'm like, that was a trap, bitch, because I made that up. And now it's a thing all because you didn't keep your mouth shut.
Okay.
And I told you, and Sarah's like,
wait a minute. Okay. You are, I mean, I got so many guesses as to who
and
this
I thought
is,
we were going to wrap it. It's not who you know. Everyone's like, oh, it's your friend Margaret. No, it's not. It's Nakimji. No, this is, I have a lot of sources in the New Jersey camp. So someone told me something.
The question is, are you considering putting this out? Or you, in your gut, you're saying this is a test and I'm going to not put this out?
Someone told me something. And it's a very reliable source. So imagine if like you were the executive producer of all of New Jersey and you were my best friend. It is a source that is so inner circle.
I'm not saying this is the person, but I'm just saying this is like Teresa Giudice calling you, David, I love you. Haven't seen you in so long. By the way, Louis and I are getting married this weekend. Yeah. Something so
that it's someone so reliable and they told me something. And I'm like, it's not that it is not true. It's that I don't think it's true. And so if this gets out there, it's going to clearly be because of me, because if it's so false and it's not like, look, if something's true, then a lot of people are talking, right? Like if Teresa's getting married this weekend, I don't know, her florist could have leaked it. Gia could have leaked it. Melania could have been in an Uber and someone could have, it's like, if it's true, it doesn't matter if you told me because 1,000 other people know because it's a true thing. But if you tell me a total lie, and this lie is now out there, it's such a lie. It's the only people that know are your crazy head and me. It's clear that I told some people this, and now I'm caught for not being trustworthy. So I think, I could be wrong, that a reliable source of mine told me something that is not true, waiting to see if I can be trusted. I do. I think I have a source that I've had forever that I think now is starting to say, can we trust you still? That's what I think. So how's that for a mind fuck, everyone? And here I am telling you, I don't think we have anything left to talk about. I've thought this for about 2 weeks now. It's just something. And I don't want to, we're not even going to get it. Like I gotta monitor, guys. I gotta monitor, because when I tell these lovely people something, it just doesn't mean it's going to come true. Lots of things change from day one from hour one, but at least when I say it, it's true at the moment because it's
but what do you think? How long is this test lasting? You know what I mean? This person gave you this juicy nugget 2 weeks ago.
I don't know.
Obviously, I have no idea who it is or what it's about, right? Your gut is telling you, don't put it out there. Don't speak to anybody about it. So then what happens? Like, I mean, does this person... I don't
know. At least they're like, okay, he kept his mouth shut. Because it was something where it was like, they didn't say you can't tell anyone, but it was just implied, like, this is confidential, like we always are. And it's just something that I'm like, I think so. I think that it's like a double, this is very meta, but I think someone in the inner circle is starting to question whether they could trust me with things.
Okay, well, everybody leave in the comments who they think it is. This is juicy.
And I'm just like, listen, I'm not saying that sometimes you can't have me fall flat on my face, because it's happened where it's like you think you're being sneaky and you're caught out. But like, I'm a lawyer, so just like maybe my years of law have made me paranoid, but I don't know. I get a weird feeling